welcome to my first ever Barrows video guide. Whoever told you you have to be no life level and have cool armor to do Barrows live. All you need is level 50 range, level 35 mage, and level 43 prayer. For the armor, you need to wear some sort of mage / range getup, similar to probably this. Now, I'm not going to tell you what you can and can't wear because it's really depend on your range and mage level and what you can afford. But I am going to tell you that the supplies are going to need to be the same. You're going to need a teleport out, a decent amount of food, monks, sharks, lobsters, whatever you can afford. You're going to need about 400 fire blasts, give or take a few hundred, and 5 prayer potions. Now the most important thing you need to bring to Barrows, ironically, is a spade. Do not forget your spade. Let's start with Dorak. Dorak is located on the top right hand hill of the Barrows brothers. Make sure you have protect melee when you are on with him. Basically, all you're doing is auto casting Firebolt, and sure to have protect melee on at all times. Your prayer can run down quickly at Barrows faster than normal, so just be prepared to pot up prayer once you get low. I say don't go below 10. This could take a while depending on what your mage level is. Okay, now we'll go to Guthans. Guthans is the one straight south from Dorak. It is the one towards the bottom right hand corner. He heals when you don't have prayer on, and he hits you sometimes, so still be sure to have prayer. Okay, so use your spade on the top of the hill and pray melee and opens the sarcophagus and attack Guthan the Infested. It's the same thing as Dorak. Keep your auto cast Firebolt on until he is dead. And remember to watch your prayer. If your prayer falls below, I'd say 16 or 20 or whatever, pot up your prayer, so keep that in mind. Okay, next we have Carol. I don't know these names, but next we have Carol, and basically you do the same thing as the melee brothers, except you may hit a lot less. I don't really see the difference usually, but Carol is the one straight south in the middle. He uses range, so be sure to have protect from range on when you are fighting him. Okay, by now you may know the drill. You dig on the top of the hill. Only this time, except for using pro melee, you use pro missiles. You open the sarcophagus and attack Kirill. Same thing, beware. If your prayer thing, if it turns red, be sure to pot for prayer. You do not want to get owned by these brothers. Okay, next we have Torag. Basically the same thing, just zoom in here. He is the left bottom hill. He uses melee, and I would advise using protect for melee. Okay, this is the same thing. What you want to do, dig with your spade on the top of the hill and protect for melee. Open the sarcophagus, and there is Torag the Corrupted. Now, it does not matter which order you kill the Barrows brothers, but depending on your prayer techniques is which you do. I won't get too much into prayer techniques because more higher levels use this, because you're praying for all of them, not just 1, 2, or 3. So, for sure, I cannot stress this enough. Do not run out of prayer. So once he's down, we'll move on. Okay, here we have Virak. Virak is the top left hand hill. He uses melee and can also hit through your prayer, so you want to watch your HP. This is probably where the good amount of food comes in. After me saying this about 500 times, you probably realized that you go down to the tunnel and you pray melee. Now this guy can hit through. Oh, this guy can hit through your prayer at some points, so you want to keep your protect from melee on and mage him down. Be sure to eat when your HP goes low, and prayer prot dose when your prayer points get low. This is where the hard part comes in, because for me, Virax at my low level was the hardest one to kill. Okay, next we have Erhem. He is the middle hill. This guy uses mage, so we're going to protect from mage here. This is where the magic short bow and a good pair of arrows come in, because you're going to be ranging him instead of mage. Now you can also melee him, but due to my low melee skills, I am not going to try. So you enter the tomb and protect from mage. Oh, wait. This is my tunnel. We're gonna wait until we kill all the Barrows brothers before we head into the tunnel. Okay, remember where we left off for the tunnel? This is it. You've killed all the Barrows brothers except for one. So what you need to do is search the sarcophagus, and it should say you found a hidden tunnel. Press continue and say, yeah, I'm fearless. Now, you always want to stay on the inside door of the tunnel. I happen to open the door and have a long tunnel, so you just follow this long tunnel until you get to the other end. Your prayer runs down while you're in the tunnel in any part of the Barrows brothers, so I do not advise potting before you go through this. Okay, you have found your Barrows brother in the tunnel. Do not panic, just prayer pot dose and put on your protect whatever and start attacking. Now, Erhem seems to be easy for me because I have a really high range level, so just kill your brother and move on. Okay, I've killed my brother. Now, what you want to do is see if you can see the chest room. I can see the chest room because I can see the fire burning in the middle if you cannot see there. So, what you do is you always want to see which door leads there. You just keep going around the tunnel until you find the door that opens your chest room. Now, when going through the tunnels, you have to keep in mind that at the chest door, you have to answer a puzzle. Now, these puzzles aren't hard, and in my opinion are made for like 3-year-olds because it's just simple patterns. So, keep that in mind. Okay, we have now found the door, so you want to open the door and answer the correct puzzle. Okay, we have now made it to the chest room, the final place. This is where you try to muster up all of your luck. So, once you're here at the chest, you carefully open the chest. Sometimes the Barrow brother in the tunnel you have not killed yet will pop up at this point. This is where you pot up and get ready to fight again. Okay, can I get a drum roll, please? Yeah, just kidding. Okay, so what you need to do is search the chest. Now, depending on your kill count, which does not really matter at this point, is what you might get for loot. Now, you get many different types of ruins, and once you open the chest, the room starts to shake, and damage will be dealt to you once you stay in the tunnel, so I'd advise teleporting or getting out. At this point, you have finished your Barrows run. Sometimes, if you do not have enough inventory space, you want to click under yourself to make sure you don't have any ruins on the ground. Usually you'll see them, but I've seen people miss many a Barrows loot just because they forgot it on the ground. After you loot the chest, you want to teleport using a teletab or a teleport. Okay, we have now made it to the chest room, the final place. This is where you try to muster up all of your luck.